guys, welcome to my channel. I hope you're all doing very well. So the Super Bowl was last night, and as I said in my previous video, the only reasons why I even care about the Super Bowl to begin with are, first of all, because of the halftime show where we had Rihanna performing. And if you want to check out my thoughts on the halftime show, you can go ahead and watch my Flash trailer reaction, because that's where I dive into it for some reason. Anywho, and the second reason why I care about the Super Bowl is, of course, because of the trailers. And I already discussed my thoughts on the first trailer for the Flash, so you can go ahead and check out that video again if you want to hear more. But now we're going to be diving into the latest trailer for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. I haven't seen this trailer yet. I'm going to be reacting live right now, and I'm curious to see what James Gunn has cooked up for his final entry in the Guardians franchise and his final work for the MCU. I am really looking forward to seeing this film. I'm not like super hyped, if I'm being honest. Like, I'm not like frothing at the mouth for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. I just hope that he wraps things up in a good way, and in a way that leaves a little bit of an opening perhaps for future installments, because I really do love these characters and I would hate to see them die just because James Gunn has departed the franchise. So hopefully one day another director could take these characters on, but in the meantime I think they do need a bit of a break, and hopefully James Gunn will give them a good send-off for now. But before we dive into my thoughts on the Guardians 3 trailer, as per usual, if you haven't already, please be sure to subscribe to my channel and make sure you turn on your notifications so that you can be told when I upload next. Now, without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and dive into the Guardians of the Galaxy 3 Super Bowl trailer.
I'm gonna tell you something.
Is Peter Quill still depressed? Please. Aww. Oh, I do love these guys.
Met a girl, fell in love.
Aw, Gamora.
The girl died, but then she came back. Came back a total dick.
Oh, please. He left out some important information, but
I love her so much. I love Nebula so much.
My sacred mission
Not Kang.
is to create the perfect society.
It's unfortunate that he does look so similar
Make things perfect.
to Cat. Oh my god, Rocket.
He just hated things the way they are.
I have a feeling I'm gonna be sobbing over Rocket. I'm gonna be sobbing the whole time. I love Rocket so much. I love all of these guys so much. Wow. So this is the High Evolutionary.
To fight beside my friends.
Incinerate them.
Adam Warlock. Classic. With Chunky Groot.
Always searching for a family. Until we found each other.
Yeah, they are a family. They're everyone's favorite dysfunctional family.
Are you ready?
Huh?
For one last ride?
I don't want it to be the last one. I've changed my mind.
We'll all fly away together.
I'm gonna be crying so much. It's gonna be wild. Sobbing, tissues, damp.
A beautiful sky.
And Nebula carrying him. Wow.
whoever it was that you were in love with.
I don't like her hair.
Oh. Do not bring me into this.
Okay, but I ship it. I ship it.
What?
Just never noticed how black your eyes were.
They were replaced by my father as a method of
I love
torture.
Nebula so much.
Picked a pretty set.
Okay. One second. Okay. First of all, I can't even remember what else happened like 2 minutes prior to that end scene. Let's just talk about the end scene for a second here. Some of you guys will know. Some of you guys are like, hi, I'm Jean, and I am the champion of shipping. There is no one who has the ability to ship quite like me. No, I'm sure there's contenders out there. I'm sure. But the second that I saw Peter Quill standing next to Nebula, I said, there's something going on here. There's a certain chemistry here. And honestly, I'm not mad. Honestly, even though it'd be crazy because like Peter Quill going from one sister to the next, from green to blue, but I ship it already. Yep, it's too late. It's too late. I've already created fanfics in my head. I've already planned their wedding. It's too late. That might just be a joke in the film, okay? But to me, I've already taken this and run with it. Run with it completely. I am so excited to ship anyone, okay? Just give me the material and I'll make it work. Overall, guys, I really love the Guardians. Oh my god. Here's the thing. When I see the Guardians 3 trailers, I just feel so nostalgic. And it sounds crazy because it's like the first Guardians film came out literally 9 years ago. It's not that far back, but already it feels like such a different time in entertainment, in the superhero landscape, and also in the MCU. The MCU has come such a long way, but back in 2014 when Guardians came out, this was like a new phenomenon that proved that the branding of Marvel, of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, could actually sustain a franchise that was so obscure, so unknown, a franchise that literally no one cared about beforehand, just purely based off of how strong this overall franchise, the cinematic universe, had become. That was the first main proof of that. And then they went off to do, Captain Marvel and Ant-Man and everything. But that's what the Guardians of the Galaxy has always stood for, I think, in the MCU, is proof that they could, do these more obscure characters and franchises and make it work. And I think seeing, the Guardians trilogy wrap up this year is kind of sad. It's kind of bittersweet, especially considering, James Gunn has gone off to rule the competition, and we'll see what he does over at DC. But I do think he did an exceptional job with the Guardians of the Galaxy franchise. Volume 2 has always been underrated in my opinion, but I think the films so far, as well as the holiday special, truly have that like magic to them. And I think it does come from James Gunn's vision of this franchise, but also the incredible cast. I mean, this cast is just electric on screen. Like I said, they're everyone's favorite dysfunctional family, and I absolutely adore them. And I can't wait to see more of Rocket's backstory. Sobbing. I'm gonna be sobbing. Like I knew that during Black Panther 2 I'll be crying the whole time. I'm certain that during this I'll also be sobbing because I love Rocket so much, and seeing him go through suffering at the hands of the High Evolutionary is going to be heartbreaking. I already know. Not to mention James Gunn has shot all of the characters' death scenes, and he's going to, choose which one to actually use in the final product. So it's going to be a really sad situation all around. I hope it's not Rocket, but I can see how that story would lead up to Rocket dying in the end, and it's just going to be heartbreaking. And the last thing I wanted to mention is that at some point, I believe in the past, before the drama with the tweets happened, James Gunn was actually supposed to lead the cosmic side of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. He was supposed to be in charge of that, remember? And I think it was because of his exceptional job, obviously, with the first Guardians movie. He really had a vision for that cosmic element in this franchise. But I feel like even though he's not the lead officially, on paper for the cosmic side of the MCU, he's definitely been leading the way for some time now, because we've seen other franchises like Thor with Thor Ragnarok, and now Ant-Man with Quantumania kind of try and rip off, some James Gunnisms in order to incorporate it into their side of the franchise. And I think with mixed success. I would say Ragnarok was a great example of using some of those Gunnisms to reinvigorate the Thor franchise. But with Quantumania, from what I've seen of the trailers, I have not seen the film yet, it's coming out this week, but from what I've seen of the trailers, it feels like a weaker version of what James Gunn is able to do. And I think it speaks to James Gunn's vision as a director, because here we have that substance, we have that great team dynamic that's missing from what I've seen of Quantumania in the trailers. And also, just judging off of the trailers once again, unlike Quantumania, Volume 3 doesn't feel like it's just shot on a soundstage or with the volume. Oh, the blasted volume. Okay, the greatest gift and curse that Hollywood has ever gotten, the volume. Quantumania, from what I've seen, just looks so heavily reliant on the volume, and it doesn't feel real or tangible, you know, the universe that they're existing in. Whereas here with Guardians, that it looks like they have actual sets and elaborate set pieces that feel more tangible, and they're more imaginative in their imagery as well. So I'm really excited for Guardians 3. Like I said, I'm not frothing at the mouth, but I'm really curious to see what James Gunn does for his final entry in the MCU before he moves over full-time to the DCEU, or the DCU now as it's called. But that's it from me, guys. Now that I told you guys my thoughts on the Guardians 3 trailer, it's time for you guys to let me know what you thought of this trailer down in the comments below. Please be sure to subscribe to catch new videos coming up. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.